Thank you for coming out tonight. We have a lot of folks here, and I appreciate you taking the time to be out here. We certainly are all facing something that we faced, I think it's actually worse than we faced in 2016, so I appreciate you coming out tonight. The goal for tonight is just what we said it was. This is an opportunity for people to get information on how we can help you. We have state agencies here, county agencies here. We have some of our federal partners here. We just want to make sure you know what's available to you to be able to provide you with assistance. After we finish making a few presentations here, we're going to let folks go into the gym. The gym is where we have stationed tables with different representatives, so you can actually go and go to whatever table you think you need to do to find out information you want to have, or we can get some people to direct you. So the goal for tonight is to make sure you know what services are available and how we can help you. We did something very similar in 2016, if you remember. It was at the DAC that time, and it ended up having so many people, that's why we decided to have it over here instead of the Disaster Assistance Center. But anyway, I appreciate you being here tonight. This is something that's been very difficult for all of us, and I appreciate your willingness to stand with us and to continue to work together. I know we have some elected officials here. I know John's here somewhere. Well, John Weinstein, our county council member. We also have Bob Flanagan, our delegate. I don't know if there's any other elected officials besides the ones who are speaking. Anyone else? I don't want to miss anybody. We're very fortunate that we do have strong support from our federal partners. Back in 2016, a big reason why we got the FEMA support was because of the efforts of our senators and congressmen. And so I know that our two U.S. senators are here. I'd like, if I could, to give them a few moments to talk to folks, Senator Cardin and Senator Van Hollen. I believe that Congressman Cummings is coming tonight, and I want to give him an opportunity to address you as well. So I don't know who wants to go first. Senator Cardin? That one right?
That's right.
There you go.
First to County Exec Kittleman, thank you so much for your leadership. I'm pleased to be here with Senator Van Hollen. I know that Congressman Sarbanes was here on Monday, so was Senator Van Hollen, and I was here. Congressman Cummings will be here. What happened this past weekend was horrific. The amount of rain in such a short period of time, within 20 months of a similar type of flooding circumstance, it rips our heart out. And our prayers go out to the sergeant who lost his life, trying to help his neighbor. We thank, Alan, your first responders. They were absolutely incredible and saved lives, saved lives. This was a very busy weekend. A lot of people were in Ellicott City, and very little warning. And we thank you for what you did. It's a little personal because my classmate Joni Eva, who we went to school together, and I know it was really rough for a lot of people. And it was good to see you all here. We don't take that for granted. So we know that the residents and business owners are going to make some tough decisions. We support your decision, whatever your decision is. We're very pleased that Steve Umbecker is here from the Small Business Administration. We thank him. We have Michael Lampton from Atlanta, who's here, who knows disaster relief from the Small Business Administration. So our federal partners are here to help answer your questions. FEMA is here to help the county in doing its assessment. The U.S. Postal Office Services are here to make sure you can get your mail. We want to make sure you know that we are here to support your decisions, and we want to bring the federal agencies to you. Senator Van Hollen and I were here, as I said, on Monday to personally assess the damage, and it was shocking to us just to see it. And we want you to know you're not alone. And we want you to know it is Team Maryland. Our captain is Alan Kittleman, the county exec. We're pleased to be on his team. And we want you to know, Alan, your federal partners are here.
Thank you very much, Senator Cardin. And before I bring Senator Van Hollen up, I do think we should mark a moment of silence for the hero, Sergeant Hermand. As many of you have heard, I mean, he didn't have to do what he did. He was safe, and he saw someone else who needed help, and he went to help. And I tell you, that just speaks volumes about a gentleman, his character, his integrity. So for his family and for his National Guard family, let's please have a moment of silence in his honor. Thank you very much. Senator Van Holland.
Thank you, Mr. County Executive, and I'll be very brief. I do want to thank you for bringing this community together so quickly, first in terms of the damage assessment, but also setting up services as quickly as you did, and to John Weinstein and really everybody gathered here who was part of this community. I know that this is the second time around. It was just 20 months ago that this community experienced something like this. This was even worse. And I just want to let everybody know, as Senator Cardin did, that we are here to do everything we can. To Sergeant Herman and his family, God bless you. That was an incredible sacrifice to help others. And to the police chief and the fire chief and all the emergency responders, as we said the other day, thank you. We lost one soul, but given the amount of rain in such a short period of time and the flooding, it is a minor miracle that others were able to find their way to safety. So I do want to thank all of you and the first responder team. And to the federal partners who are here, and I know there are lots from the state and county as well, thank you for being here to reach out so quickly. And finally, as Senator Cardin said, we were able to go down Main Street and visit with some folks last Monday. And I want to salute this community because what we saw were neighbors helping neighbors. We saw small business men and women talking about trying to get back on their feet or having to make other tough decisions. And what we saw was really a testament to the versatility and the resiliency of the human spirit. And this community has been through this once. You literally weathered the storm. And now we've got to come together again. And I think we're just here to say that we want to be your neighbors in this effort. We want to work with you in every way possible to provide you with the support that you need at this difficult time. And that's why we got the federal partners here, and we look forward to continue to work with all of you. So to the Ellicott City community, we love you. I have my EC Strong t-shirt from 20 months ago, and I know that this community is going to pull together once again. It's a big family. We just need to work together to make sure that we do everything we can to move forward. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Senator. Thank you, Senator Van Hollen. So what we're going to do is we're going to have I guess 4 folks come up and talk about some things that are happening that I think you'll be interested in knowing, and then I'll have a few more comments at the end, and then we want to make sure you get an opportunity to have the questions you want answered by all the different agencies here to directly get to the issues that you need to have. So we're going to turn first to Chief Gardner from our police department.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone in the Ellicott City area, the West End portion of Main Street. While I appreciate the gratitude, the appreciation you've expressed to us throughout the period and even this evening, I'm overwhelmed. Many of our officers are overwhelmed at the appreciation you have extended to us. And while we're grateful, you don't have to. We're here to serve you. When myself and Major Jones walked the entire area from West Main down to the bottom of Main Street, I could not believe the number of people that were offering us water and food. Trust me, we're being well fed, but I really appreciate everything that you are doing for us because we are here to serve you. So one of the things I want to talk about to reassure you, and I know it's always a concern, especially for those that may still have personal belongings, valuables in their businesses or in their residence. I know many of you have already had the opportunity to secure those. Some may not, but we are continuing our 24/7 coverage. And as we did in the past, we have now secured the perimeter in the areas that we can, very similar to 2016 with fencing to help support our folks on the inside. We have the Maryland State Police. Colonel Palazzi has been gracious once again to provide us with 40 state troopers each day, 20 per shift, and they are supporting the Howard County officers that are also out at these perimeter posts, and in addition, the security folks who are walking on foot, on patrol, up and down the streets, and we will also be checking into the businesses in those that they're able to. I mean, some are deemed to be unsafe, so we're obviously not going to have officers checking on those on the inside, but to the best of our ability, we will be doing that as well. In addition to that, if you recall, there was concern the last time about businesses that were unsecure from the rear and access that could be gained from Church Road, St. Paul. We have gone through that area with inspectors today and identified some properties that have broken windows, doors that are unsecured, etc. And we will be going back starting tomorrow and to begin the securing process of boarding up those buildings as well to assist you. And then again, as I mentioned, the officers will continue those foot patrols throughout the period, the 24/7 period. For the West End folks on Main Street, I know there is a concern about speeding vehicles, vehicles traveling too fast. I was down there myself today. I know it's dusty as well, and that's a problem, and I know that we've been providing some water trucks down there to keep that dust down. As far as the speed goes, you know, one of the situations that's a little bit different this time than last is that we have the Ellicott Mills section now with that huge crater, if you will, that used to be a main entrance the last time, which has now forced everything to be on the other end when you come down Rogers and West Main and enter. So that's the primary entry point, which I realize creates more traffic. So we've added 2 VMS message boards down there advising people about reducing their speed. And then we've also added 2 speed signs in addition to that for people that will flash once they go over a certain speed. And I know it's 25, so we're encouraging that as well and reminding all of our folks, the employees here in the county, as well as the contractors and others that are traveling back and forth. So we'll do our best to mediate that as well. We've had no reports. I know in the past we had some incidents the last time with thefts that occurred initially. So far, we've not had anything reported to us for any type of criminal activity or thefts from businesses. A number of vehicles have been towed, not as many as last time, although we had just about 198 vehicles we have removed from the street, the parking lots, and also the waterways. We had about 67 of those have now been claimed either by the owner or by the insurance companies. Everyone has been either messages left at the house or we've had contact via email, and we are working through that process now. Geico, State Farm are on location, along I think another company as well, to help facilitate that process. We've towed all the vehicles to our training academy off of Sand Hill Road, which is a secure facility and also monitored by the police 24/7. We have an officer that's stationed out there as well. So everything within those vehicles will be secured, and then arrangements can be made that you can contact us to come up there and facilitate the either insurance or securing other things that you want to check out in your vehicle. So that's essentially what we're doing as far as the safety and security end. Unfortunately, we've been through this before, and we think we've addressed all those concerns that were expressed back in 2016. So thank you all very much.
Thank you. One point I'd add to what the chief said, as you have volunteers come to help you and people are coming in, make sure they stay where you are and make sure they stay in the business that you're working on. We haven't had any reports of anything, but I know that there's some concern that somebody might come with somebody and then go start walking around. So please, if you have a volunteer coming in to help you, make sure they stay with you. Don't let them just start walking around the street. It's important that people stay where they're supposed to be so we don't have any issues of anyone trying to take somebody's valuables or something out of somebody's store when they're supposed to be there helping somebody else. Next we have Jim Irvin, our Director of Public Works.
Good evening and thank you. We've had a good day today down in town. There's an incredible amount of construction activity there. We've got most of the debris off the paved surfaces, and we were focusing today on trying to get some of the blockages out of the channels around town, particularly Ellicott Mills and at Tiber. And we're going to continue that in the next couple of days and hopefully have those open up entirely. We're trying to get ready for the next rain event by making sure the storm drains are open. And again, the water courses can handle what they should be able to handle. We also have actually started the reconstruction today. Our contractor is mobilized and he's starting to work at the visitor center to take out the undermined pavement and again to do the restoration of that work. So that'll be ongoing for the foreseeable future except for on rain days. The Bureau of Utilities is going to come through and check all the utility house connections over in the next couple of evenings to make sure everything's good to go when and if you return to your properties. We've also had to place the dumpsters out in West Main Street to deal with the collection of materials, and we will be doing that eventually in the lower part too as that gets scheduled in. So we got a lot of activity. BG&E was very busy there today. There was almost hardly any room to work because of all the trucks and equipment that were there, but again, a lot of good progress was made, and we're going to keep at it until we get finished. So thank you.
Thanks, Jim. And I can let you know, we talked with some folks from BGE today. With regard to the gas service, 92% have been restored, have another 8%, and that's going to be depending on some of the sidewalks and making things work. So they've done tremendously a lot of work there. What's interesting this time, we've had a lot of devastation, a lot of places, but it seems like utilities aren't as devastated as they were the previous time. So that hopefully will not be as long for us to get them back up for everybody. Jackie Scott, who is our director of our Department of Community Resources and Services, is in charge of our Disaster Assistance Center, the DAC, which we have many representatives who are here tonight. And that's where I want you to be able to go soon to talk to them. But she can talk to you a little more about what she has available.
Good evening. The Disaster Assistance Center is set up to serve you. We have a deep appreciation for what it takes to move forward in this recovery. None of us could have imagined that we would be in this place once again so quickly. We want you to know that we are truly dedicated to putting you first. Whatever your needs are, we are here to walk with you, alongside you throughout this recovery. We have set up a disaster assistance center at the Ellicott City 50 Plus Center, where we were located in 2016. So many of you were there before. We are there again, and we know that Ellicott City is strong. We know that you are resilient. We live in a strong and resilient community throughout Howard County, and we are here to serve you. If you have not been able to pick up coming in, as you leave out, this two-sided piece of paper has for you the list of combination of state and federal and local agencies that have been put together and brought here to serve you tonight. Those 20 agencies are also in the DAC, the DAC, the Disaster Assistance Center. We are set up to serve you Monday through Friday from 10 to 8 p.m. and on Saturday and Sunday of this week from 10 to 5 p.m. We have been set up in a way this time to respond to the most immediate needs this week as quickly as possible. And so when you come in, if there is something there that you need that you're not able to find, please make sure you tell us, because we know that there are immediate needs, and then as you go day by day, other things emerge. We are committed to evolve, to add, and make sure that this Disaster Assistance Center is responsive to the journey that you're on throughout recovery. We will be there to serve you for as long as you need us to be, and we will be accessible. We also want you to know that the Howard County community and surrounding jurisdictions are responding. You do not have to walk this path alone. We have had hundreds of folks that want to volunteer, and hundreds of donations and offers for donations coming in. We believe in Ellicott City. We are invested in Ellicott City. We are invested in you as individuals who live there, who work there, who own property there, who own businesses there. So we are committed to this recovery, and the Disaster Assistance Center is there to serve you. So please make sure after we finish this evening that you take a walk right over across the hall down to the gym. All of the tables are set up. We are there, and representatives are there to provide services for you this evening. And what you are not able to get this evening will be available for you at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning and throughout the remainder of the time. So thank you for your time this evening, but know that we are here to serve you. Thank you.
Thanks, Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. Jackie has done tremendous work in her department in getting all these agencies, and I also want to thank the MEMA, the Maryland Emergency Management Agency. I know Russ Strickland is here. He's the director. I want to thank him for working with us and making sure the state partners are brought together. That's what happened 2 years ago as well, but we wanted to make sure we brought everybody back together so that you knew what's available for you. A couple things. I'm going to bring Brian Miller up for a little bit, but a couple of things I wanted to say. You know, we are going to continue to allow folks to get down to Main Street. That's one thing that we learned 2 years ago, that you needed to get in more quickly, and we've been trying to do that. As you know, today was pretty much a full day. A lot of folks got in today to do a lot of things, and I want that to continue to happen, but we also have infrastructure needs that we have to address. And so what we'll be doing over the next several days, and this is when Ryan's going to come up, subject to weather, is that tomorrow will be from 5 until 8, and so we can have folks work during the day. On Friday, 5 to 8. On Saturday, 5 to 8, and then Sunday, we will have another full day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. for people to come in, and there'll be full access. If you're credentialed and if your volunteers have a wristband, they can come in to help you, and we're there to try to get you there more quickly than we did previously so that you can get water out and things like that. So I would urge you that on Sunday, and it's my understanding the weather hopefully should be all cleared up by Sunday for sure, if you have water in your basements or need to have water get out, talk to contractors now and see if they can come on Sunday to help you, because that's going to be a day that they can go in, and if they have from 8 to 8, hopefully they can do a lot of work and get a lot of things done for you. But the ones for the next 3 days from 5 to 8 are going to be subject to the weather. And we've been working very closely with the National Weather Service to try to find out the best we can what's happening. And I know, Ryan, if you can come forward, he's just been contacting them and getting some information from them. But we do have some possibility of storms over the next few days, so I want him to address that.
Sure. Thank you. So an extension of the partnership that we have with the state, and as well as our federal partners. This afternoon we had the opportunity to have FEMA officials in Ellicott City, in our operations center. The Region 3 FEMA Administrator, Ms. Marion Tierney, visited us. Russ brought her in, Russ Strickland, the MEMA Director, and frankly, on the way out, Russ said, before you leave town, you have got to go over and see the Disaster Assistance Center. So Russ wouldn't let her get out of town before she had an opportunity to see that in action. So again, tagging on to what the county executive just said, as well as Jackie, please take advantage of those resources. It really is a world-class operation that she's set up. The county executive just mentioned the National Weather Service. We have a very strong partnership with them. In fact, They have someone now embedded in our Emergency Operations Center because of the amount of operations that we have going on right now, as well the next few days into the weekend. So they provided a short briefing for us I'd like to present to you. So as you could see, you came in, the wind is picking up a little bit. It's getting a little bit cooler. That does indicate that we do have a chance of rain and thunderstorms moving into the area. Our area is currently under a hazardous weather outlook that could be changed to a flood watch or warning potentially tomorrow. Watching tomorrow afternoon very closely. Our out briefing this afternoon, they said they've got some time indicators built into our schedule tomorrow to decide what kind of operations we can conduct tomorrow evening. So we're watching that very closely. Possible showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, maybe some heavy rain, afternoon, mainly into the evening hours, and that is Thursday through the weekend. They indicated there's some slow-moving storms that are going to be moving through the area. Very hard to predict where there could be severe rain, but there could be some localized heavy rain. So again, we're in direct connection with the Weather Service. We're feeding that information into our incident management team, which is another excellent resource that was brought in to us the day after the storm from the Maryland Emergency Management Agency. About a 40-person management team has been brought in to supplement us, and those weather reports go right into that team to help drive our operations. So again, can't thank the state as well as our federal partners enough for supplementing us when we need them the most.
Thank you very much, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. I also want to make sure I recognize, in addition to the state folks who are here, Governor Hogan. Governor Hogan was here the evening of the flood, and he declared an emergency right away for us. We declared an emergency, he declared an emergency, and he's working with our federal partners and with FEMA to put together the information we need to get, because we have to get enough information together that fit the thresholds for a federal declaration, and we're working on that very carefully. And so it's very important that I acknowledge what he's been doing for us as well. And again, I just want to thank Senator Van Hollen and Senator Cardin. I mean, couldn't ask for better partners, couldn't ask for people who care enough about Ellicott City to be here so often. They've been here before this most recent flood. They've been here to support Ellicott City, and they continue to do so. So we're very fortunate that we have that good working relationship with our federal, state, and local partners. It makes all the difference, folks. It really does. And so in closing, I wanted to say I don't have words. That's what John and I keep saying. We don't have words. And we know that what you're going through is in a terrible emotional time, physical time, as well as a financial hardship. And I keep thinking that my wife's going to reach over and wake me up and this is a dream, because I just can't imagine this happening again. I see Sally right there. I just can't imagine this happening again. And I've gotten to know so many of you so well, and you've inspired us for so long, and you continue to inspire us. And we just want you to know that we care and we're here to help. We want to do whatever we can, because right now, folks, it's about how we can help you get the services you need, the resources you need, and then we'll work on other things. But I want you to know, and I think Senator Cardin said it, we want you to make the decisions that's best for you, Barry and Nancy. I mean, we need you to make the decisions that's best for you, and we will support you. We will support you and do whatever we can to help you. You know, I love Ellicott City. I want Ellicott City to continue, and I want Ellicott City to be strong, but I want you to be stronger, and I want to do whatever we can to help you. So that's why we brought all these people together tonight, to make sure you have an opportunity to start getting on that road to recovery and on this journey, as Jackie said. But I just want you to know you're not alone, and we'll continue to be there for you. So for that, I'm going to close this off so you can get your questions answered by the people next door. They'll have, like I say, there's like 20 tables or 20 folks back there. So please go next door, and then we'll be there as well to talk to you if you need anything from us. Thank you very much.